So it's 12 o'clock.
Midnight.
12 o'clock midnight. Some questions people want to ask. They need the answers.
Long overdue. FYI, I don't know what this nigga about to ask me, but we about to go through
Figure it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Still working. 2Ks X. What's the next step for a Static P, and do you need an assistant free of charge?
I do need an assistant. I would never have you work free of charge. I worked for a long time free of charge, and that ain't the wave. So you would never work around me free of charge. You can get some form of benefit, one way or the next. But next phase is a Static P. It's more of a proximity thing on the assistant thing as well, and a personality thing as well, which would come with close proximity. But next steps for Static P. Making Static Passion Plus readily available for the consumer, for everybody who want to be a part. They can buy in, they can tap in, they can join the movement by way of purchase, because product will be readily available. And the Static Passion brand is for more of a luxurious consumer with far more disposable income that can afford the energy I'm putting into delivering one-on-one pieces. So those are next steps. But watching these Instagram pages develop and watching the product pop up on some of my closest people, or people I got relationships with, or people I admire one way or the next, just finding their homes. Some of these pieces finding their homes. I'm very excited about that.
Okay. It's 8 questions total, by the way. But
8 questions total, so we got 1?
Yeah, that's 1.
Alright.
She is Cashy X.
Yeah.
Would you like to resolve your issues with Javante?
I would like to. That's tough. I would like to resolve the issues, 10,000%. Do I want to be cool? Do I want to be friends? Do I want to go back to a working relationship? Whatever leveraging dynamic you want to call it. Leveraging dynamic for sure. Would I want to go back to something like that? Likely not. And now the true colors have been shown, I think I know I'm comfortable just walking my path. With that being somebody I consider family for a long period of my life, or extended period of my life, maybe not long, but extended period of my life. And the people that surround that situation, I would definitely want to tie up some loose ends. I say that. But you know, siblings fight, siblings fuss. I'ma forever regard him as a brother. The time that we spent will never go away. And yeah, I love him like I love some of my other family that I don't communicate with on a daily. You know what I mean? That's all. That's it. Just because you got a cousin that do XYZ don't mean they don't get invited to the family cookout, or you lose love for them. You see them in public and don't speak and shit like that. We ain't definitely on no speaking terms and no shit like that, but I'm grateful for what was, and I don't hold nothing moving forward. And by way of him extending his hand in other ways, an attempt to have conversation and things like that by way of third parties, he ain't tripping either, so it's cool. Time came and went. Love is love.
Justin Noid TV.
Man, I'm answering questions. You got me talking about all types of crazy shit. Go ahead, what, huh?
No, for real.
Yeah.
Cinezelle. Addicted to Chanel. Tell me the backstory. Broski.
Yeah. So that's a song, if you don't know. I got rich and now my bitch addicted to Chanel. I got rich and now my bitch addicted to Chanel. She leave Aloe from her workout. She like, daddy, Cinezelle. So the background. I got rich and now my bitch addicted to Chanel. She leave Aloe from her workout. She said, daddy, Cinezelle. That used to be my shit. Background on that, I had a lady who was oh man. I had a girl who was working out at the Aloe headquarters in Beverly Hills. If you know anything about the Aloe headquarters in Beverly Hills, in close proximity is Rodeo Drive. Chanel is right off Rodeo. So I used to have this situation where she would leave whatever she had going on at the Aloe headquarters, go to like Alley and Croft to get lunch. The schnitzel there is incredible if you make your way to Alley and Croft. But this person will always make her way to whatever store. It might be Chanel for the day, it might be somewhere else, but would always call my phone, send a Zao, send a Zao, send a Zao. I'm like, you're not even being nice to me. Send a Zao, send a Zao, send a Zao, send a Zao, send a Zao. Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay. Man, if you live a life anything like mine, you know how these girls can get. It's too much. But yeah, it provoked a moment. I had a lot to speak on, and that got spoken on within that time frame. So that's the answer to the send a Zao.
Swole Mar Fit X. How do you balance it all?
Man, this shit like, it's like a master class that I'm in. Like, God is the teacher. You niggas just be walking, bro. One foot in front of the other. That's as best as I can put it. Life gonna throw you hurdles. Life gonna pull you in one direction, pull you in the other. But as long as you know what you're working for, know what you're working toward, know your why, know your purpose. I'm big on knowing my purpose. You can have a why, but if you don't know what you're working for, it's hard to like move with purposeful intention. So I'm big on like just walking to my purpose. Once you figure out what your purpose is and you figure out how to attack it on a daily basis, everything else starts making more sense. And when you're walking towards something that you belong, something that is destined for you to be walking toward, the pieces kind of find themselves into place as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do. As you've heard me say, you got to be in the game to play. So once you put your foot in that motherfucker, shit'll find itself. Just start shooting. That's it. You'll score.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 1 foot in front of the other. Mm-hmm. Back up. Oh, my bad. I get jealous. I don't know what the fuck. Whew. What else we got, champ? This is personal.
Homer No Simpson X. What is your favorite Drake project?
That's a good question. I'm assuming he's talking music, so I'm gonna just answer it based on music. We can go overall throughout the catalog. If I had to pick one, for a long time it was Nothing Was the Same. CLB holds a special place in my heart though. CLB. I would have to go CLB. I believe that's like the kickoff for the run he ran. It was like CLB, Honestly Nevermind, Her Loss, For All the Dogs, all of the Lucy's that came in between then. Even what we getting right now, but like Circadian Rhythm and SOD and No Face and all those records. I feel like CLB was the kickoff for all of that. I feel like that ignited a lot of the problems that he had to endure within the year 2024. I gotta go CLB for another reason. I started recording, I was at G Money House when CLB came out, the night of CLB's release, and his videographer, head of content, whatever you want to call him, Talik, went online and just learned how to mix and master. Loaded up some studio equipment that I had got for Christmas from a person that was special to me at the time, had bought me some studio equipment for Christmas. I kept it with me. I didn't know how to operate it, but I kept it with me. One day, well, after CLB came out, we loaded up the equipment. I recorded for the first time. He sent it to me. That was that. We ended up going to Houston because I had to get my teeth. I had to get my teeth put in. My 2 front teeth, the diamond teeth. I had to get them put in. I get to Houston. Might have been a Saturday. Might have been a Friday. If CLB came out on a Thursday night, it was Friday we got to Houston. And it just so happened that since the album was Houston themed, The Boy had landed the same time that we had landed. So I get my teeth put in and we go straight to the spots. We going to it was Crazy Bullet Town. It's like pre-29, pre-Area 29, or Area 29 was just kicking off. But that weekend, that entire weekend was like all themed around the album. So we going from like this place to that place, and all through the album he's mentioning those places, and shit was just cool. So it was very personal. And of course I ran into him that weekend. We got to chop it up again. And every time I get to talk to him, it's more like a reset. This is like hype, but shit, it's like Braun talking about Mike to a certain degree. Every time I get a chance to talk to the boy, it's recalibrated. And he'll always be like watching my life by way of Instagram from afar or something like that. So he's always got like a connective touch point that can let me know like he paying attention, he see what I got going on. And, you know, to be respected by mentors, peers, things of that nature is like the ultimate gratitude. So Yeah. Long answer for a short question. CLB.
Yeah. Forever, Maisha.
Forever Maija.
Something along those lines.
Okay. Whatever her name is. All respect to you.
Why you and Diggs fell out?
Why me and Diggs fell out? Me and Football Holmes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Should I answer that? Fuck it, right? How can I put this? Because it's still loose ends around that situation that are like legally binding. I'll say this. Tutti Frutti extra loosey goosey with his booty tried to do me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. A little too close for comfort. I don't play like that. He ain't want to take no for an answer. Ask him what the fuck happened. Oh man. What I said, loosey goosey.
Tutti Frutti,
loosey goosey with his booty. I don't
play like that.
I don't play like that. You can keep all that. That belong to you. I don't float that boat. It's certain things that make people do things. I don't take them things that make people do things. So with that said, that ain't my thing. Do your thing. I don't want to take what you take that make you do that either. So don't be mad about that part. The fuck? Y'all need to talk to y'all man.
Man.
What are you talking about?
Listen. Why just Justin X?
Yeah.
How do you always keep motivated even when there are bad days?
First of all, shout out to you, because you loyal as a motherfucker, Holmes. I ain't gonna lie. We love you. I know exactly who you're talking about, too. If niggas ever had a fan club, Holmes would be, not even fan club, but a supporter group. He would be damn near chairman, founder. Gotta love Holmes. Gotta love him. 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 What was the question? How do I stay motivated on the days I don't want to?
Even the bad days.
Ain't no such thing as bad days. It's all a part of the process. Once you get that mindset adapted, everything kind of falls in line. How do I stay motivated? It's all about your purpose, bro. I don't really work for me. If it was just up to me, I done drove all the cars, stayed in cribs with square footage so much so that it made me uncomfortable. I'm working for my kids now. It's about Milo Blake. It's about Blake Aaliyah. It's about legacy. It's about, my last name. It's about my middle and my last name. Now that my kids have my middle and my last name, the Blake Griffith. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I grew up in a church that had a mantra on the backdrop of when you first walk in that read, our purpose in life is to grow in Christ and make a difference in this world. Now, you might not believe in growing in Christ, but, we operating under the helm of higher power, under the realm of higher power, whether you believe in Allah, God, Buddha, Jesus, whatever the case is, to grow within your spirituality and make a difference in this world with the time that you got. I think all of that's important. So that's what I'm on. That's how I stay grounded. That's how I stay focused. That's how I stay rooted. That's how I put one foot in front of the other when I don't feel like it, because it ain't about feeling like it. Feeling like it was never a prerequisite for greatness. Who gave a fuck about whether or not you felt like it? When I look at like Kobe and when I look at like Bron do it for his 2 boys. Kobe do it for his girls. You hear them talk, they ain't talking about nothing. Is the job done? Then let's get back to it type shit. So don't know if I got time for that. I basically don't allow myself to fall below the bar of standard that I've set for myself. It's a non-negotiable contract. That's all. Well, discipline.
Yeah.
If you can say yes when the whole world's saying no, or if you can say no when the whole world's saying yes, that against the grain, that power within yourself, that's what's gonna keep you up. That discipline. Damn. What else they want to know, champ? How many more we got?
Last question.
Last one?
Yeah, last one. Yeah. _Mansky _ again. How many brands have you low-key designed for? I caught that off the tape.
Yeah, if I had to put a number on it, I don't know. At least if you count athletes as a brand, because when they walk in these companies, it's a collaboration between their brand and somebody else's brand. If you mean just specifically brands, like not people, it'd be more than 10. If you include people, that number is probably tripled. Because when you factor in a brand, you got to factor in all of the assets that fall within that brand. Because they want questions to be answered in regard to all of their top tier assets. So if they got 20 assets, 10 of which fall within my lane of focus, demographic, whatever the case is, or they have 10 assets that are paying attention to things that fall within my world, you're gonna get all of them. Resume go to LinkedIn and look at my motherfucking resume. That'll put you in a realm. You can look at some names on that list. Low-key brands though, I don't know, bro, that get tricky, because a lot of what a nigga do in the world of ghost design, that's why you don't hear Rocky talk about it. You can't really talk about it. Yeah. It's like ghostwriting to a certain degree. The credits come out and people know, these other brands know, because majority of these brands are me too, in the sense that once one do it, that's damn near, and it works, that's damn near the blueprint for shit. Why recreate the wheel? Like, why reinvent the wheel? That's how they be operating. But yeah, you do good work for one, they're gonna tap your shoulder for the next. My advice to you in that sense is to put it all under the realm of a creative agency. As opposed to doing one-on-one work with a brand, if you put it under the realm of a creative agency and everything falls under that, it gives you the freedom to be able to do what you need to do without being solely obligated and not being properly compensated. For instance, some of the mistakes that I've made in the past, instead of me leveraging my entire aesthetic, my personality, going to dinner, like, you don't know how to talk to girls, so now I gotta get the girls to come to the table, even though you got $200 million. You don't know how to talk to the girls when they get to the table, so not only did I had to convince these women to come sit with us, but now I gotta maintain a conversation with 5, 6, 7 females, because nobody I'm with knows how to handle A to B dialogue with the opposite sex. I'm dealing with people who can't even order their own food. So with that said, if it was under the realm of a creative agency, I could be at home with my family. I could send 2 people under the intern level, not to break up the hierarchy within the agency, but if you junior and I'm senior and my life is a bit more demanding in this regard, you got to pick up where one lacks. So they would be taking their asses to dinner to get the girls and sit down at the table and be able to curate a conversation and talk about aesthetic and talk about the things that the said client is interested in, things that make them wake up in the morning, things that keep them up at night, things that are relative to their childhood, where they pull their inspiration from, if we're doing full-blown looks, or if you just need a wardrobe built out for you to be able to pull from. All of the above. And then they can report to me back the next day, and I'm not signing some exclusive paperwork with XYZ athlete where their schedule is my schedule. You playing the Buffalo, damn, you playing the you playing the Miami Dolphins, I'm playing the Miami Dolphins. You playing the Baltimore Ravens, I'm playing the Baltimore Ravens. I never stepped foot on a football field a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, just creating that separation between church and state is important, especially as you become established within this space. Sometimes you can get too close to the fire. You get too close to the sun, you're burned. And a lot of times it don't be your interaction with the quote unquote sun. It be all of those orbits around it, AKA low-hanging fruit, AKA people, AKA the nonsense around it that can't rationalize what makes them different than you. You see what I'm saying? Granted, like I said, go look at that LinkedIn. You can see the resume. I ain't been sitting on my ass begging this motherfucker for money every single day since he got drafted. No, I was doing my job. I was doing my part. I was advisor to XYZ. I was building my, you know what I mean? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And when we meet in this conversation, my resume spoke for itself, which is why we talk, and vice versa, which is why he don't got to do no, or not he, but they don't have to do an intro for me. I don't have to do an intro for them. The mutual respect shows off rip. And then from there, we just work. It's straight to work. it be all of these other people around the situation that need the decoding and need the explanation because they don't even keep their eyes on the prize to know what a nigga like me bring to the table or something along those lines. It's just fortunate enough for right now, I'm building my own motherfucking table. I don't have time. Come on, Holmes. Come on. Come on. And you got any personal questions?
Personal question,
Since
what
you
you
right
fit it in?
What I'm
What you fit it in?
what I'm on right now. This is good Merino infantry from my broski. But we going good static, head to toe, you know what I mean? Good static. You know what I mean? Good static head to toe. These is screen printed basketball shorts, little crummy on the socks. We went Air Total Foam Pods and Max on the sneaks. Them is Duncan's if you ain't from around here. You know what I mean? Yeah, this'll make you cry. I ain't gonna lie. Duncan's will do that every time. It's a staple where we come from.
Yeah.
But you know, this one of my early pieces, as a matter of fact. We took a Champion hoodie with some good age on it, some good distress. Double Riri zipper. Yeah, double Riri zipper. We can take it off. I might put this on the site.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, right. But just some little hand done touches. And we keeping Pammy on the back. The original Hooters girl. You heard? Dr. Umar gonna be tight with me about this hoodie, but it's all good. I can wear her, goddammit. It's all good. Dr. Umar, I ain't marry her.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Been
that's
real.
it, bro. We'll probably do this again. Submit some more questions. Y'all can leave a T alone though. Cause out of 8 questions, the fact that they messy like that is type crazy.
Like 3 of them.
3 of them was like extra messy. Parting words. Yeah, I ain't got shit to say. Bye, bro. See you.